Money and dying. Two subjects that nobody wants to talk about. Well, you'll be delighted to know that I'm going to talk about one of them, money. For many people, money is a dirty word and can be an emotionally charged issue. It may represent power or love or control, especially in relationships. Now, more than ever, with lifespans of people increasing and economies floundering as a result of the COVID pandemic, the pressure is on for people, particularly women, to get more savvy with their finances. Most people hate talking about money and the problems associated with it. It's said that the three topics that most couples quarrel about are sex, the in-laws, and money. Hi, my name is Helen Williams, and I want to ask you, but this applies to everybody, but particularly women around the world, if you had to be on your own forever, and maybe you are already, are you financially literate, empowered, and financially independent? From the 2018 American FINRA study, it reveals many Americans aren't financially literate and they're stressed about it. Over 53% of adults say thinking about their financial situation makes them anxious. Also in 2018, a report published from Stanford University, one of the biggest universities in the world, states that 1 in every 2 women aren't financially literate. So the chances are you're not, or at least you could be more empowered to do so. These are alarming statistics, and so it's for this reason we need to understand some basic financial literacy so that we can take charge of our own financial well-being. Well, through my years and years of dealing with different people and genres, and again, particularly women, but the principles apply to everybody. I have developed 3 key principles that I believe can change your life. They have changed many women's lives that I have had the privilege and honour of dealing with on a daily basis. The first one is accountability. Own it. Let's shift the blame game. It's his fault. It's her fault. No. Realise it's up to you. No matter what has gone on, it's up to you to change your situation from this day on. Only you can do it, unless you have a magic wand or unless you are truly fortunate to receive this fantastic inheritance or whatever it may be. But if you are the average person, then it's up to you. Let me tell you a story. Imagine you are newly divorced, you have a serious medical condition, you're in your late 20s, and you've started a new job. How do you feel? Lonely? Overwhelmed? Frightened? Why? Because you don't know where to start or how to get on with your life. Do you ponder and think about the worrisome times ahead? Because now you are by yourself. And who's going to look after you? As time passes, you are terrified and distressed with what you need to do to put your life back on track. You realise that it's up to you being the common denominator, to pull yourself together and get on with your life. Now is the time to look forward and not back. Now is the time to put into action what you have learnt over those years, and using those qualities of persistence, patience, and perseverance to get on with living your life again. You need to start thinking about putting into place some plans on how you are going to achieve a better life for yourself now that you are by yourself. How do you do that? You take ownership. One of the ways to take ownership is by setting some goals. Think of a goal as a destination. If the goal is not clear, it is difficult to get to that destination. A goal may be to identify an amount of money that you want to save, then put a timeline on it, put your plan into action on how you're going to get there and how you're going to do this. You set milestones or incremental steps to get you there. You become more empowered as you do this, and suddenly you start to see a result. In 2019, an article was published from a Harvard business study done many years ago and found that there is a direct correlation between goal setting and success. It said that 14% of the people who have goals are 10 times more successful than those that don't. Once you have completed your goals, the next actionable step is to start a budget. People usually cringe when you use the word budget. It makes them feel anxious. I like to think about budgeting as being similar to going on a diet. It takes a lot of effort to get going at first, but by making small changes along the way, you eventually fall into a everyday healthy lifestyle. Planning on how you are going to do this, not only for your physical health, but for your financial health as well. Good financial health is the key to everyone's bottom line. From feeling distressed and daunted by what might lie ahead for you, you are now in a routine and starting to feel more positive about yourself and the direction that you are heading. This is basic stuff, right? But you'll be surprised how many people don't do this. Make sure you are one that does. Number 2, knowledge and understanding. Knowledge and understanding breeds confidence. Knowledge and understanding breeds empowerment. Knowledge alone isn't enough to improve someone's financial health. It's about what you can do with it, this knowledge that you have now gained. How do I know? Again, from all the people that I have dealt with and through my own life experience. Changing your mindset to having a positive attitude will allow you to move on with your daily routine with confidence and vigour. Your attitude determines your altitude, and along with positive thinking, makes you a more productive person. Consider starting a subject that will help you grow in knowledge and purpose. Knowledge is power when it's acted upon. The power has and always will be within you. However, you get and stay motivated to make something happen, to change your life and to achieve your desires. Now, as time marches on, your goals are coming to fruition slowly but surely. Your cheerful outlook has kept you in good stead, and your health has dramatically improved. The third and final principle is transformational change. So now you are accountable. Now you're knowledgeable. But what are you doing with it? You can transform your life. You can change. Life is on the up and up. Not only do your actions speak louder than words, but they have materialised into a wonderful life. You're now a strong, confident person whose goals have been achieved by persistence, patience, and perseverance. The knowledge gained from studying life and life experiences has taught you much, and you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labour. Your health is improved and is fantastic, and your financial well-being, since applying these 3 key principles all those years ago, now allows you to live a comfortable lifestyle, not worrying about where your next dollar is coming from. That thirst for knowledge all those years ago has paid off. You are confident. You are strong. You are empowered. Life is great. Many of the women that I have dealt with who have implemented these 3 key principles in their life are thinking about their retirement. They're looking after their grandchildren. They're able to offer wisdom and advice to other women. They're going on annual holidays. They're also thinking about starting a business. Women 50 plus, I know, are becoming entrepreneurs. And the second half of life is a beautiful thing. These women are feeling excited, satisfied with their achievements, stress-free, relieved, comfortable. It's amazing and it's beautiful. Women around the world are becoming empowered. They are changing, and I want to see more. My idea is you can do it, we can all do it, we can do more. How do I know all of this? Well, you see, I've just described me in all 3 stages of utilising those 3 key principles all those years ago. You have just got to know me, my heart and my soul, how I felt then, fearful, frightened, distressed, and how I feel today, happy, enjoying financial freedom and contented. People say that money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy choices that can create happiness. So I ask you this question. If you have listened to this talk today, are you financially empowered, independent, and financially literate? If not, what are you going to do about it?